everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's Chat Show, and I hope all is well. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Sorry, fighting allergies again. It's kind of been up and down all this week, and so once in a while it'll creep back up. It depends on what building you go into, and you clear up for a while, then you go back into a building and it hasn't have proper air filters or anything, and you have this again. So anyway, it's been an ongoing issue. Anyway, today we're going to discuss a couple things, or about three things really. Three congressional seats. I didn't quite catch the names from Midas Church, but they discussed that on the congressional seats that haven't, those races that haven't been called yet. This is in California, all three in California, from what I understand. And the Republican majority in the House is slipping away. It's now up to almost 217 seats to the 215. And Maga Mike is in a panic because he now knows his job is in jeopardy. And once that happens, then Hakeem Jeffries will be Speaker of the House, which is going to be good. It's cool. That way we don't have to worry about so much of the crap that the magas are trying to do. There are three incumbent magas in California, and all three of them apparently are losing their jobs, losing their seats. So that's a reduction right there. I wish MTG would just go away. I really do. I can't stand the woman. She is so immature in many things. And I'm sure that Hakeem Jeffries, once he's installed as Speaker, he will reverse Mike Johnson's ban on transgender using bathrooms. Excuse me, why don't they just make the bathrooms unisex and just call it good and just move on? Stop being petty. I mean, you gotta go somewhere, right? Around here, you have family bathrooms, you have unisex bathrooms, you have, men bathrooms, women bathrooms. I don't really care as long as they don't bother you, okay? I have not ran into one that's transgender. I have not ran into that. But, so what? You gotta go, you gotta go. And people like MTG and Maga Mike Johnson that sit there and throw a hissy fit, they need to grow up. And my question to them is, what would you do if you were in that situation? You wouldn't like it very well, would you? So anyway, where's my pen? Where'd my pen go? Here it is. So anyway, that is what's happening there, and I'm glad to see it. I really am. Now, I just came across an article about a Democratic leader that's suggesting that the blue states join Canada just to avoid Trump's idiocy, okay? Trump is already screwing everything up anyway through Congress, because the more people he nominates for cabinet positions, he's taking away the Republican majority of the House and the Senate. And guess what? When that happens, it'll go blue. And because depends on what state they come from. Frankly, I think the governor should just say, well, who's ever qualified for the job, and it should not be based on um, which party they belong to. I really do. Um, you know, what difference does it if it's Democrat, Republican, as long as they adhere to the Constitution, which they're sworn to. They should be loyal to the Constitution, not loyal to Trump. Okay? There should be no loyalty to Trump. Trump doesn't deserve it, okay? He has disrespected people in the United States so much so often that now nobody likes him. So I find that still kind of strange how the elections turned out and how it happened in the Electoral College. Was there some no-nos going on? Probably. And I think there should be a thorough investigation, make sure everything is followed correctly. Now, they cannot do the January 6th voting on, all the votes and everything, presidential votes and House votes and everything. They can't do anything until all the elections are done and over with. So, we got another couple months to go. Okay, this is almost the end of November. So we got until through December, and then, of course, January 6th. And then, the swearing in. Now, as far as the swearing in goes, I am not going to watch it. Okay? I'll probably watch a highlight or two or whatever, but I'm not going to listen to Trump singing their whine and everything else where he should be talking about policy and bringing the country together, which he's not doing because he keeps attacking everybody or anything, okay? So, hi Nancy! So again, the guy's the wrong one for the job. So anyway, are you getting snow in Wisconsin, Nancy, at all? Here it's been like 40, well, it's gone up 43 degrees. It did freeze last night, by the way. We did have some frost. It's almost gone off the top of the wall down here. There's a fence wall, and you can see the white stuff on top. So, it did freeze last night. So I would imagine the roads were pretty slick. Oh, another thing too. Oh, you did? Okay. Well, just be careful going out. The other thing too is Elon Musk has no business in government. He should not be in there. And that Office of Government Efficiency, that's a joke. That's really a joke. Frankly, I think they should efficiency themselves by deporting themselves. That's what I think should happen. Elon Musk should worry about his SpaceX. Okay. Elon Musk should be worried about his space rocket company, and he should be worried about Tesla instead of this other. If he's going to be working, quote unquote, in government, then he needs to give up those companies. Give them up, turn them over to his employees, and say, goodbye. Now I understand Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. Well, if he wants to go to Mars, send him there. And look, I don't think likely he's going to survive there if he knows what he's doing. Um, it's going to be a long process when that happens. Okay. So, right now we got to concentrate on other world problems. And also, day before yesterday, on Wednesday, there was a ceasefire in the Hezbollah between Israel and Hezbollah and Lebanon, and that is in place right now. I hope it stays that way, and I hope to see a creation of Palestinian state. Let Palestine dictate their own, and you know, uh, just let's start having some peace. Let's stop this war crap. Okay. People go, well, you don't understand. Oh, I understand, all right. It's just stupid. It really is stupid. Don't they realize they're trying to go through the same goal, achieve the same goal? And sure, they're a little different path, but what's wrong with getting along? Okay. Right now, you got magas or Karens and duds that don't want to get along. They want to cause problems for everybody. Well, they should get a life. Okay. I don't believe in bullying people. I never have. Oh, well, I think, I love your, on the Swam the guy, his nickname, they call him Rama Ding Dong, which is true. Um, they still have to go through vetting rules. They can't avoid it. They still have to go through vetting rules. And those jobs are not volunteer jobs. Because you have the executive branch, and, you know, uh, and it sounds like to me Musk has never really studied civics. The guy has no experience. I don't think he knows how things really work. I really do. And this thing of going after people disagreeing with Trump, well, that's just too bad. There's more of us than there is of him. Okay? And I'll bet you 2-1, the FBI, the other federal agencies will just, if they're not going to get their directors in, because I would imagine a good majority of the directors will be rejected. The Trump had proposed for nomination. I'll bet you they'll be rejected. And the assistant directors who have always been there, I'm sure they'll put in a directive that no, we will not follow Trump's orders. Same with the Army, the Armed Forces, and the Chief of Staff says, nope, we're not working for you, Trump. We are working for the people. And yeah, I hope so too. And again, as I stated before, of all the presidents that I've lived under, Trump is the only one that hasn't followed anything. I don't think he's ever learned. I don't think he's ever learned his job at all the first time around. And he's making the same stupid mistakes. And frankly, I think DOJ should still throw his ass in jail and keep him there. Trump should be disqualified because he is a convicted felon, and a convicted felon should not hold a federal office job. So, anyway, I'm going to make this kind of short and sweet, but I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did yesterday with a good friend of mine, and she gave me a tour of her home. It's an old house that was built in 1914, and it had all kinds of built-in nooks and crannies and everything else. And she just showing how they remodeled it and trying to still keep the original interior as much as original as they can. Most older homes like that, it's a little hard to find original material for it unless you could get it retro made. Okay. Um, and if you find anybody that has skills like that. But the home is beautiful. She said they're still working on all kinds of stuff on it. And she said it's a work in progress. And so I'm really thrilled for her that they're really keeping the house up. She's hoping that later on down the road is to get proper screen, get the windows replaced for double pane thermal windows, because it doesn't always do a good job of keeping the heat in the house. So, anyway, I will let you go and have a wonderful weekend. And let's see, let me check my calendar real quick. Calendar. Let's see. Okay, I will see you on Monday, December 2nd for Ginger's Chat Show. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Just keep an eye on the sky. And I'll bet you that, because tomorrow, which I'm sure Dorothy Tyndall will be thrilled, tomorrow is the ending of hurricane season. So it gives people a chance to recover. And Trump had better not start dragging his feet about that either, because if he did, he's going to find himself in trouble. So, I really just like people like him. I really do. So, anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.